What was the other one? Oh, Trippie Redd is getting like held for ransom, or no, his album was getting held for ransom for $1 million. Is Trippie, I guess Trippie Redd's label deal was 30 million for what, 3 albums, so that's 10 million a project roughly. So 1 million, like even if he paid off the hackers, he'd still make a profit, right? But there were so many features on Mansion Music that I don't know, that probably costed another million. So it's like you're making 8 million, then subtract taxes and all the other costs of like studio, travel, all of that. So I don't know, man. $1 million is a lot. That's like if somebody has your dick pics or something and they saying like, you give me 100K or I'm leaking this to your whole family of you like beating off on video. It's like, bruh, honestly, for 100K, like I don't even give a shit. That happened to Jeff Bezos actually. Like Saudi Arabia tried to blackmail him like that. But anyway, for all the people who thought Mansion Music was rushed, it makes sense now, because he was he had to force drop it because the leakers were making him.
Crazy Train, like I don't understand why it sounds like that.
Well, and I'm like, the Travis mix, we did all notice that it was garbaggio though, and he explains.
Understand too, like I ain't really speak on it, but I'm gonna speak on it. Like,
all right, go.
I was held for ransom with my project. They wanted me to pay them $1 million because they had all my records, every single last one, all the features.
Who?
Some hackers.
Wow.
They had all my songs, so I had to rush the project out. And then on top of that, the Travis song.
Bro, he got to get a new password, because this happens every single project. Like Trippie, Pegasus, Trip at Night, Mansion Music, every single project, the whole thing leaks. Like it's somebody on the inside. It has to be. Most of these hackers who got these big rappers' music is because somebody's phishing them, or they send it out via email or something, and then it gets forwarded to somebody else. Like most of the time, it's not actually hacking, because it's actually harder to hack than you think, because like Google's pretty sophisticated with their code. Not that I would know though, so please, hackers, don't attack me. I respect y'all.
I had it, but I didn't have the session. So that's what Travis sent to me. I didn't mix it. My engineer didn't mix it. That's what Travis sent to me.
And you just had to run with it.
I had to run with it, because if I didn't, the whole project was going to release, and it would have been a big thing. And this has been a big thing. Like, they have been hacking and leaking like crazy. Like, at least my last 2-3 albums, I don't know how they do it. Like Pegasus, it probably leaked 2 months before it dropped, bro.
Yeah.
And it still did extremely well.
And they want money for it. They're like, we'll hold it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I kind of was like, if I don't drop it now, then it's gonna be out there, and they're gonna hear it regardless, and they're gonna hear the bad mix regardless. So it's like, I'm gonna put it out unmixed and see what they.
Honestly, it makes Trippie look better, because his part sounds fine, but the Travis one, yeah, it's almost like Perk 97, if you remember how K-Swab had the Cardi feature, but the Cardi feature was like a LQ or HQ recording of a verse from a leak that then they had permission allegedly to put it onto a new beat, or like the same beat, but it just wasn't CDQ, so that part sounded weird, because it was almost like YouTube remastered. So it reminds me of that. Obviously the Travis one was a better mix than the Cardi verse on that, but still,
I like the mix, bro. I think the mix is crazy.
But I'm gonna fix the mix though. It's gonna be re-uploaded. I'm gonna fix everything.
But man, I really like it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a person. I work through anything. I don't, God got the last laugh. You feel me? Like, the devil gonna throw so much at you, you can't really let it. Can't let it bother you. You just take the bruises. You'll heal eventually.
Now, the only question regarding this is, because if you also recall, there was a Cardi feature on Mansion Music, the song Mansion Music and album, allegedly. So that messed up the Cardi feature, I believe, I don't know, maybe since Cardi's dropping soon, again, allegedly, they took it off. That's what the producer said of the Mansion Music song. But I think that when a song does leak, that Cardi likes to not release it anymore. I don't know why. I guess because the fans already have it, and so it's like he has to be rare with it. It's almost like a trend at this point. That's his reputation. So I think even more than just forcing Trippie to drop, like, if it kind of fucked up the rollout too, because people were hyped for that Cardi feature. But yeah, that dude saying he liked the mix, bro, he don't know shit. Then he basically just lost all of his credibility. This is like an Apple Music thing, right? Yeah, Apple Music podcast, bro. Come on, you're supposed to be like in the know with this stuff. That mix was trash. Literally, I don't know one person who listened to that album. Even my normie friends were like, yeah, that Travis one. Like, they don't even know what a fucking mix is. And they knew that was mixed bad. It's Zane Lowe. He was just meat riding. That's what I'm saying. Like, he just meat riding. But he's losing his credibility for this is why meat riding is not a good thing, y'all. I know that it helps, because if you're just like supporting people at all times, it just always looks good. Like, you're never hating, or you're never at odds with anybody, so their fan base is gonna mess with you. But still, like, it just makes you look like you don't know what you're talking about. Travis probably mixed it himself. A lot of times when artists record something, they have like a rough little mix on it. They might put like a couple plugins on it, but it was probably just like a teaser or a test or a demo. He probably sent it Trippie like, yo, do you mess with this? And they didn't really like clean it up, or like re-record things, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, the rough mix is just the first thing that you do in the studio from just the equipment that they have there. There's no post mixing and mastering. So Travis's levels might be completely off with Trippie's. Like, the volume of his vocals might completely overpower the beat, which I think they did, if I recall correctly, but they were definitely different than Trippie's, if that was his mix. No. See, the thing is with Travis, they might have just cut they might have mixed Trippie's part along with the song, and then just cut where Travis started, like the beat or wherever his first ad lib was, like the with the super reverb, and then cut where he ended, and then just place that in and cut out the beat with Trippie's version. I don't know if that made any sense to y'all, but maybe that's because everywhere else it sounded fine.